Bears and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Check 59, Mike. 59. Mike to 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Switch. Hey, alert 3.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Kelly, hold up, Kelly. We own this.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. They'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
We're scoreless after 1.
1st down.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Cole Kmet.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st down, Chicago.
Get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Savage on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. at the 17-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown from 6 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 74 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Number 12.
Allen Robinson, 39 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. 3rd quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And
Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mike is 59.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field,
They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Complete.
7 yards to pick up there.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 24, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Back now at Lambeau. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Aaron Jones.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Watch the eye.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations.